Hello everyone, this is Misham Faith from MacDeal and welcome to my very first video on YouTube. In today's video, we are unboxing and reviewing one of the nicest food pumps in my opinion. Yes, you read it from the title, it's the Michelin double barrel digital food pump. Though being a tad bit expensive, I purchased it because I feel the quality of the pump to be much better than some others, as well as it had pretty accurate pressure gauge. I personally opted for the digital one because of the two reasons being, first of all, it is very easy to read, and the second one being the accuracy of up to 0.5 psi, which is provided in the digital unit, cannot be viewed that easily with the analog one, which looks quite a bit cluttered in my opinion. So these are the advantages I feel over the analog one. So now let's get into the unboxing part. I myself bought it from Flipkart for around 2177 rupees, that is rupees 2111 plus 66 super coins. The model number noted on the website is false and is different from the actual product, and hope Flipkart would change it. So the model number for the product is 12209 and it's not as what Flipkart claims. The box is neatly laid out and is about 29 cm tall and 17 cm wide. The price mentioned in the box is Rs 4195. I am quite surprised that there are no tamper-proof seals on the box itself. Now opening the box, we are first greeted with the owner's manual. Though there is nothing complex enough here to read and understand, still you can read it. It provides information regarding how to change the battery, etc. Pretty basic information in my opinion. Then we have the food pump itself. It's pretty heavy in my first impression and the build feels very sturdy. As you can see, it has two barrels with piston assembly and hence the name. The rubber pedals and the rubber feet of the pump provides enough grip for fatigue-free usage. Though that's also one of the cons which I am facing. In my case, there was a zip tie tied with the body and the pedal, so make sure you remove it before usage. Before powering it up, let me show the air nozzles provided along with the product. These nozzles can be securely stored underneath the digital display. So these are the air nozzles adapters provided along with the equipment, and they claim that one can fill cycle tires, airbuds, sports ball, etc. with these adapters. But filling airbuds with this foot pump will take forever is what I feel. To power it up for the first time, you have to pull this tag, and by doing so, you complete the circuit and the device powers on. This tag is specifically provided to prevent battery drain during package and storage condition before it's sold. So it's not necessary that you want to put it back. After powering on and with no user intervention, the device powers off automatically after 30 seconds. To turn it on again, one has to press this button, and by pressing it over and over, it circulates through the pressure units from PSI to bar to kilopascal. The gauge uses two coin type 3V cells for the display with the code CR2032L. For reference, these are the same cells used in some computer motherboards. After usage, the pedal is secured into position by completely depressing it and locking it using the knobs. Doing it from one side is totally fine because both knobs are interlinked. So now let me demonstrate how long this takes to fill up 5 psi from the range of 30 to 35 psi on a 185/65 R15 car tire. One thing you'll have to note is that as the pressure climbs up, the number of pedal pushes to further increase the pressure also increases, and the effort required to push the pedal also gets pretty high. Hence the pump feels harder and much harder gradually as the pressure rises. For a larger tire, the number of pedal depressions required would be more, but the pedal stiffness is reduced a tad bit for the same pressure rating. And here is how easy to pump a 150/60 R17 motorcycle tire for a demo for the same PSI rating. By the way, my tire pressure rating was around 33 psi, but just to show you a demo, I pumped it up to 36 psi just so that you can have an understanding. As you can see, it takes around 40 pumps to increase the pressure from 30 to 35 psi in my car, which is quite swift in my opinion. But for a motorcycle, since the tire size is much smaller, it takes only around 16 pumps to obtain the same pressure. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of the pump. The pros being a very sturdy design, and if in a car it can be simply tossed in a boot and you're good to go. The quantity of air moved per pound depression is also very decent. Also, the accuracy of the pressure gauge is very consistent and overall seems like a well built unit. The cons, I would say the main would be the price. At rupees 2177, it's on the pricier side. Initially during operation, there were squeaky sounds all over the place, and after some lubrication with oil, it's fine. The rubber pedal pad is not securely attached or stuck and might come off after quite a bit of usage. And there is some leakage on the threaded nozzle before it's tightened to the wheel nozzle. So therefore I suggest filling 0.5 psi more than the requirement to compensate for a tiny bit of leakage. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this video was useful. See you back in the next video. If you like this video, give me a like, and if you have any doubts, you can comment them below and I am ready to reply for all of your comments.